All right. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tweak, you know what I'm saying? Or Key. You know what I'm saying? I want to adopt the name Key, because you know what I'm saying? It's Key. You know what I'm saying? Different day, same thing. Woke up, got some money. So, yeah, I want to start adopting, you know what I'm saying, the nickname Key. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's Lil Tony, you know what I'm saying, nickname, even though he started it, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no fan shit, ain't no nothing. Ain't no fan nothing. We're never fans. We're always supporters. Supporters of our brothers in Christ. And the biggest chaser of God right here. One of the biggest, you know what I'm saying? Biggest chaser, you know what I'm saying? Lil Tony. And he, you know what I'm saying? He expressed, you know what I'm saying? The saying goes, you know what I'm saying? I key, we all key, nigga. We all key. Because we're all key in this. You feel me? In this life situation that we are in. We are all, you know what I'm saying, tied together. You know what I'm saying? We're all key in how, you know what I'm saying, how life is going to turn out. Everybody in your life has a key purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're in your life. That's why God put them there. You feel me? We got to start remembering the people who God put in our lives. You feel me? The pleasure God has already given us. And so that's the biggest thing. One of the biggest things is, you know what I'm saying, the pleasure. You know what I'm saying? In chasing God, the biggest thing, one of the biggest things that we must do as true Christians is that we got to kill our flesh. We must deny. We must deny. And, you know, the biggest problem with trying to deny is you got to deny all the pleasures of the body. Everything that you desire, the one to please you. Anything that you desire that truly takes away your time from God. You feel me? And that involves not just, you know what I'm saying, meeting new people and, you know what I'm saying, not just lusting over people. But the biggest thing is that, you know what I'm saying, people truly just want attention. Attention from, you know what I'm saying, a physical being. You know what I'm saying, whether it be male, female. People want attention, women want attention, men want attention. Everybody wants some type of attention, you know? Now, our thing is that, you know what I'm saying, when you're without God and you're chasing your body, you know what I'm saying, the key aspect is to then find God, you know? God's always going to give you your friends and stuff, but now you're chasing more because when your friends aren't available, then who are you talking to? You know, that's what God wants you to realize is that when your friends aren't available, you turn to him. Now think about it like this. In the reverse sense, when you become a true Christian, you know what I'm saying, and you become closer to God, then you have to remember who God already placed in your life. Because then that's the trap. The trap is, you know what I'm saying, you go start chasing God. You start chasing God more than you are around your friends and the people God has placed into your life. You're around, you know what I'm saying, you're talking to God more than you're talking to them, which is good and beautiful. But the thing is that then you forget the people that God already placed in your life. And then you keep asking and you ask for more and you ask for more. But then you don't get it. And then you're saying you got to take a second to realize. It's because God's already giving you the people that are supposed to be in your life. God may bring along people in time, you know what I'm saying, when the timing is right and when these people need to come into your life, you know what I'm saying? But always remember who God gave us and who God put us around, who God already gave us. Once we find the Lord and once we've built a connection with him, let's rebuild a connection with the people that he's already brought us. You know what I'm saying? Some people down the line, we've lost friends. You know what I'm saying, we made new ones. The ones that we got right now, you know what I'm saying, the ones that God has put us around right now, this is who we, you know what I'm saying, this is who we reconnect with. And you know what I'm saying, we start bringing the Lord into our circle. You know what I'm saying? You're there, so the Lord's there. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's always going to be there. But especially in your circle, when he starts speaking to your friends through you, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different, like, it's a whole different playing field. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like God is truly entering into your friend group. He's like, you know what I'm saying? God needs to be in all our relationships, no matter what. If there is no godly aspect in any type of relationship that you got, then how will you know you're doing the right thing to this person? You feel me? If there's no guidance, how do you know that you're treating your friends correctly if there's no guidance, if there's no guide to even know how to treat friends, to even treat relationships? If there's no true bond, if there's nothing holding it together, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? God's truly the glue that holds everybody together. You know what I'm saying? But if there is no relationship with God and y'all don't know what y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? One friend may think something's messed up and the other one might think it isn't. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have no godly aspect to go off of. You know what I'm saying? If no one's praising God, then how are we, you know what I'm saying? How can any of us get anywhere? And all of us would just fall to sin. So it's just like God needs, you know what I'm saying, definitely always needs that one person in the friend group, you know, to speak through. And you know what I'm saying? Why not let that person be you? You know? Why not let God speak through you? That's what we all need to start doing. True Christian, being a true Christian, you start to realize that you're not even really doing anything. You know what I'm saying? You're not a puppet. You know what I'm saying? Because you have free will and you have the will to choose. But when you choose the Lord every time, the Lord just literally does everything for you, and he works through you and he talks through you. And he's, you know what I'm saying? He becomes a presence. Feel me? But yeah, nah, it's just simple as that. Truly, 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 I say to you that everybody truly needs to, you know what I'm saying, start denying the flesh. Once we all deny the flesh as a unit, then we'll be able to start you moving as a unit closer to Christ. You feel me? It's like, and even if you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, listen to everything that the Lord has to say, deny your flesh, period. Because not denying the flesh, you know what I'm saying, is exactly how you whatchamacallit. Not denying the flesh is just simply how you get distracted by the world, point blank, period. If we don't deny our flesh simply, and as simple as that, we then just fall to the distractions, whether you believe the devil put them there or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm always say the devil put them there because that's genuinely who put them there. Anybody in charge of distractions is always the devil. But, you know what I'm saying, denying the flesh and you know what I'm saying, moving in your spirit, it's always going to be better because you're never going to fall to the distractions of the world. Everybody knows that girls are distractions. Everybody knows that, you know what I'm saying, trying to waste your time on hard drugs is a distraction from whatever it is you're simply trying to do, you know? And it's just, it's like, yeah, how can we get anything done if we're always distracted? You know what I'm saying? If you're horny, how can you get anything done if you're only thinking about women all the time or whatever you prefer? But if you're always thinking about women and girls is always on your mind, how can you truly get any work done? You feel me? So it's just like, it makes sense to deny the flesh, because when you deny the flesh, you can focus. You feel me? And then it's just like, yeah, the simple way to go. This is the simple way to go. The simple way to be is, you know what I'm saying? Deny it. Deny it. Deny it. Deny it. All the urges, you feel me? Just deny. Read your word. Read your Bible. You know? Yeah. It's only been 10 minutes. You know, I don't really got that much to say today. I started, you know, I wanted to record this video because I've been doing the no social media thing for a couple days. It's like truly, no, social media is it. You know what I'm saying? I know it is for me, but like it's the easiest way to get distracted. The easiest. The easiest. The phone is the easiest way to get distracted. Which is why, you know what I'm saying, I recommend that we all start, you know what I'm saying, not keeping social media on the phones. I'm not saying don't have one. I'm not saying don't have one. You know what I'm saying? Put that joint on your iPad or your whatchamacallit, or your other phone or something. You know what I'm saying? Have two phones, a work phone and then this phone if you want to if you want to keep IG on your phone. But have two phones. Don't, you know what I'm saying, let your work phone or, you know what I'm saying, the phone that you do majority of your stuff on, don't let that be, you know what I'm saying, your pleasure phone too. Because it's like, dang, when you mix work with pleasure, pleasure takes over because this is what you truly want to be doing. This is what you truly want to be looking at. You feel me? It is nothing but just take up time and you sit there and you look at everybody else's life. Everybody else's. Day by day. You just sitting there looking at everybody else do their thing while time just passes you by. I'm like, bro, I've truly been living in the real world the past couple of days with no social media. You feel me? And when it's on my, like, I keep it on my iPad. I keep my IG and my TikTok. That's on my iPad, and I barely touch them. But when it was all on my phone, that was all I would be flipping through. I would flip through both. Boom, 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 bam. You feel me? Looking at nothing but lustful things all day. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the devil likes to do. He likes to have pop-ups, and it'll just pop up, boom, and then it makes you want to look at something else, and then it makes you want to look at something else. And then you're desiring, and you want the bliss and that and this, that. Then you get off of it, and then you remember what you wanted to do, but you don't waste it so much time, and so then you end up doing something else because you're like, forget it. No. When you simply remove all the distractions and you say no to the devil, you start doing the things you wanted to do. And the more and more you drive that passion and that desire to do the things that you want to do, instead of, you know what I'm saying, what the devil wants you to do, be distracted with, and the things that the devil wants to distract you with, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just beautiful. You get so much done, and you save so much more time. You feel me? Like, I just don't know. Like, I've really been living in time. I've really been doing the thing. I've really been doing it. I've been doing the dang thing. You know? Living day by day. And the time has genuinely slowed down for me. You know? Time is moving by, because I'm not gonna lie, it's still gonna go by quick. But it's slowed down for the most part. So, you know, I'm just sitting there doing me now. You know what I'm saying? Getting my things done, you know, still moking. You feel me? I haven't uploaded no moking vid in a minute. So this is actually pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Because, and a little birdie told me, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Moking is cool. Moking is calm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? And I talked about this before. It's like when learning about God and when talking about him, even though I you know what I'm saying, you want to give the Lord all your respect, okay? You want to give the Lord all your respect, everything. So it's like when you moke, and you know what I'm saying, I don't feel a way about it because I don't genuinely think it's wrong to smoke and learn about God. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? At least you're smoking, you know what I'm saying, and thinking about God at least. You know what I'm saying? I just still don't think it's a bad thing to smoke. But whatchamacallit, I can definitely understand why, you know what I'm saying, some people would be against, you know, holding the Bible or trying to read the Bible or trying to learn something about the Lord and you sitting there moking. But at the same time, everybody else is different. Now, like I said, you don't want to do that every single time, and you don't have to. I say, don't smoke every time when you learn something about God. Truly spend way more time sober than you ever do high, than you ever do drunk. Truly, truly, please stay sober. You know what I'm saying? Keep a sober mind. That's what God needs us to have, a sober mind. Because once we give into the, you know what I'm saying, the drunkenness and the highness, once you give in, then it's, you know what I'm saying, that's when it becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and it's like, you see, here's the thing. Here's the simple thing about smoking, right? And like I've said it multiple times before, it's like, it's simply the same thing. Smoking, drinking, and money, they the same thing. Lord wants you to treat them all the same way. You know what I'm saying? Money itself is not evil, but the love of money is evil. You know what I'm saying? Once you give some love to a non-living thing, a totem, something, and you give that more power and that more love than you do to the Lord, that's sinful. That's bad. You done turn money into your idol. You know what I'm saying? The Lord knows you need it. That's why he, you know what I'm saying, he allowed it to happen. But my thing is you can't love it. You can simply use money to get the things that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, needs you to have. You know what I'm saying? What the Lord needs out of you, that's what you go get. Go get and go get and go get. And whatever else you have inside, you know what I'm saying, prove yourself to be able to keep that money and use it wisely. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Start building that generational wealth up. But yeah, but it's the same thing. The love of money, the love of drinking, the love of smoking. When you know what I'm saying, people turn to God, you know what I'm saying, true Christians turn to God. But when you, like I said, indulge in all that, and you give something else more love than you then do God, you slowly start to turn to that more than you would ever turn to the Lord. And so that's why it's like, it's important to stay sober-minded. It's important not to drink all the time. Me personally, I like every time I smoke, I turn to God. You know what I'm saying? I started learning. Everything, I always got something playing about, like, you know what I'm saying? Something playing, like somebody teaching me about the Lord or something. Anything. But, yeah, nah, it's, you know what I'm saying? God knows. God is chill. He's understanding. He set laws and he set rules and everything. But he's chill. You know what I'm saying? Certain things don't do. Certain things you can do, but don't fall in love with it. And don't ever put no more love and faith into this thing than you do me. You feel me? God knows that this is an everyday thing. We're not going to just wake up one day and, I mean, they say that's how it goes, but we genuinely live through it. You know what I'm saying? We're not just going to, like, one day, you know what I'm saying? We didn't, like, just wake up and go from 10 to 20. You feel me? I didn't just do that. You feel me? I went day by day. God knows that that's how life is going to go. So you feel me? Something, you got to give us something. Something. You feel me? And who says we can't be a true Christian and still, you know what I'm saying, just enjoy ourselves a little bit. Enjoy ourselves the way God wants us to enjoy ourselves. The exact way God wanted us to enjoy ourselves. You feel me? By doing, you know what I'm saying, not an abundance of it. You feel me? You can have a drink of some wine or something. That's what I mainly drink. Unless, you know what I'm saying, I'm around the wrong crowd. But I don't ever get drunk. That's one thing I'll never do, is get drunk. And I always remember who my Lord and Savior is, so I never have no problems. And then I moke, so then after I moke, I'd be cool after I get a little lit. But, yeah, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is so chill, and the Lord is so understanding, and he's so forgiving. That's the main thing. The Lord is so forgiving. it's just like, why not keep trying to do the best? Why not keep trying to, you know what I'm saying, just please our Father? Why not? Why not keep him happy? Let's keep God happy. Let's keep our Father happy. You feel me? You want to keep your parents happy? Hopefully you respect your parents. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, let's keep our main Father happy. And think about it like this. If you keep the Father happy, you'll slowly be able to keep your parents happy. So, you feel me? Let's worry about our main Father, and then that way our mortal parents can slowly and but surely still feel God's grace and God's forgiveness and God's love through us. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, we were born from the Father, but physically, we have our physical parents. So we got to show love to both. You feel me? And if we show love more to our true Father than our physical father, well, that's just going to be a piece of cake. You feel me? You know? Like, truth be told, like my father wasn't really in my life. He wasn't in my life at all. Like, no, don't sugarcoat that. He wasn't there, not a lick. You know what I'm saying? I definitely did see him a couple times, especially when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I probably seen him more when I was a kid, but he never lived with me, was never really there for me. But, you know what I'm saying? Due to the Lord, I found God, my true Father. What could I simply ask for? You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to forgive this man. The man, my physical father who was not there, you feel me? I'm able to forgive him and simply walk around and move on life. And you know what I'm saying? I can talk to this dude like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a regular guy. You feel me? Respect everything. I don't have no problems with nobody. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You follow God, you truly start just not having a problem with nobody. You feel me? Yeah, now it's 22 minutes now. So I'm gonna end the video off. You feel me? Start chasing God and denying that flesh. And until next time, my brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tweak, signing out.